working? Well, I guess we doing it like this. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, motherfucking Queen E. Queen E, the motherfucking priestess.
You gonna tear that shit off right there. Take that thing off. It'll be more brighter.
It's alright, cause you know it's not even that deep right now. I'm not shooting a video. I'm not. You know. So listen, we gonna get into it today. I just wanted to do a short little video about young Dolph because he definitely was an inspiration in my life, and I didn't want to do it right when it first happened, but I'm still dealing with it a little bit. But look at my shirt, y'all. Don't y'all like my shirt? Like, it's fire. Then we got the pre right there, paper route and fire, and I got his name right here. And then I got a little quote on the back of my shirt. I'm gonna post some pictures of that too. If y'all want a shirt, just let me know, because I'm pretty sure it's other people who fuck with Dolph like me. But yeah, so I wanted to just talk about that and just talk about like how he was an inspiration for me in my music and how I do stuff. Like, he was the first person that, you know, I knew of as big as he was to be independent. And a lot of his interviews that I have watched from him, one thing that I have taken from him is that, you know, you got to keep going and you got to keep believing in yourself. But not only that, like, I just like the fact that he never signed a contract. Like, he always just, you know, stood his ground and, you know, stood on his word and everything. And I feel like people get that confused because they'll be like, oh, no, he did sign a deal. He was signed to a deal. He wasn't. He just did, like, things like you can do, like, single deals where you do a song, they pay you, like, $10,000, or you can do, like, an album deal with a label and they pay you a certain amount of money. But they gotta, you know, people like him, they getting a big bag for something like that. I think I had got like an email about doing like a single deal kind of thing before. So anybody can kind of do that. Anybody can do that. So he wasn't signed to a label. He did do some businesses with, or some business with labels, but he was not signed to a label. He was paper route. It's been very, very difficult for me. Like, I know, like, when I first heard about it, like, I couldn't get over it for, like, the first, like, 3 days was rough. Because to me, he was more than just a rapper. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, he's just another rapper. He rapped about violence. But for me, it was just, like, it wasn't about that. Like, most of his music was motivational. And it was real. It was just, like, everyday stuff. Stuff that happened in the hood. Everyday situations that anybody can go to. It can happen to you. It can happen to me. It can happen to anybody. And he unfortunately lost his life, you know, behind some shit. And nobody really knows the real story or anything like that. And, you know, I hope, you know, his family gets answers, closure, everything that they deserve. And the whole situation is very, very sad. Like, it kind of, like, discouraged me a little bit. Because I'm just like, what, like, rap is supposed to be, like, fun. You supposed to be turning up. Like, y'all turning rap into some other shit. Like, y'all killing people. Like, it's dangerous, you know, to be a rapper right now in 2021. It's dangerous. Like, everybody just out to get rappers all of a sudden. Like, do y'all really think that these people not, like, regular people? Like, I don't know what exactly it is. And then I remember, like, the day Dolph died, like, people was literally mad because people was saying rest in peace to Dolph. And I thought that shit was weird because I was just like, you know, what kind of person do you really have to be mad at somebody telling somebody rest in peace? Like, that was a little bit, you know, that was a little bit weird for me. But yeah, I don't want to dwell on a negative because, you know, Dolph was positive and that was his message. To believe in yourself and instead of complaining and bitching and groaning about what you ain't got or what somebody ain't doing. Like, don't wait on nobody to do it yourself. You in a tough spot. You know what I'm saying? Don't panic. Just find a fucking solution. Get out of the situation. And I'm just gonna miss. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that kind of music coming from him. I'm gonna miss that a lot. I just wanted to really follow his blueprint. Like, I wanted to be like the first black female rapper to do what Dolph did. That was my dream. I think I said it in one of my videos on my YouTube. If y'all go back to my very first video that I did when I had on the eye hoodie and I had on a face mask when we did No Reasons in my first video, I said that. I remember I said that. I wanted to be the first independent black female to have her own record label independently, not with a major label. I do not want to sign with the label at all. I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And for me, being at the small level that I'm at, like, and you know what I'm saying, like, being at the smaller level that I'm at, and the things that I have to go through at my lower level, like losing friends, you know, people not really, you know, dealing with you like that, family, people acting funny, like, and then you get like the fake love too. So it's like, I can only imagine, you know, that shit on a bigger spectrum. Like, I honestly don't even want that type of, I don't, you know, I kind of enjoy being able to do it when I want to, and I enjoy being able to still do whatever I want to. So I don't think I would be willing to make the sacrifice to be on a major or, you know what I'm saying, do any of that. I definitely, I understand that it does come with the territory, but, you know, I just wouldn't want to be too big. Like, I still want to be able to be regular, you know? And I also wanted to just talk about, like, a lot of the killing, and then like the clout behind it all, like how everybody's just doing videos on him to get clout, or, you know, it's people out there doing little certain things to insinuate like they had something to do with it, but they probably really didn't. I think all that shit is clown activity. I think that it's sad that people just don't have that kind of respect anymore, not even for like the dead. Like, it's dead ass a scary time that we living in right now for people to really speak ill on dead people. I don't know. It definitely makes me want to go harder. It makes me want to put more positive music out there. It makes me want to continue to say the shit that I say in my rap songs and not give a fuck who get offended. It makes me just want to continue to go the opposite way, because I just refuse to rap about bullshit. I refuse to let y'all make me rap about bullshit because y'all want to tell me that I have to fit in and do what everybody else doing. So it honestly just makes me want to go harder. And I feel like the people like us, like Dolph, you know, the people who go against the grain, we always have like the toughest road. Right, Trap?
Correct. Nah, go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, but yeah, we always have like the toughest road, you know. What they said that God gives his strongest soldiers the hardest battles, or something like that. Or something like that. I don't know.
But he chastised what he loved, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Those are the ones that got it the hardest, the ones that he loved the most, because he expects so much out of them.
Right. So what he said. But listen, like, I think that my road isn't gonna be easy.
Can you do a song dedicated to Dolph?
Yes. I mean, it wasn't dedicated to Dolph because he wasn't dead at the time, but
you did his style.
Oh yeah. At the end of
you did his beat. You took the.
I did his beat. I did What did I do? Yeah, I did I tried to do his flow. I'm not gonna say I did it because, his flow is very unique.
I respect.
But yeah, like I had heard, because first of all, I wasn't always a Dolph fan. I heard Preach and some of his other bigger songs or whatever, and then Trap kind of got me on the Dolph, and then he had put out a song maybe 2 years ago. Was that when we dropped Tales of a Dead Queen? It was like 2 years ago. Dolph put out a song, and I really liked the song, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do his flow. I love Dolph. I had started like watching a lot of his interviews, and he just inspired me like to really be independent, and like that's how I really got on that wave. And I heard the song and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this song, and I found the beat.
It was Sunshine. It was Sunshine.
Sunshine?
That was the name of the song.
Okay. Yeah, I was fucking with that shit, and then we did the song and competition. It's the outro. It's the outro on Tales of a Dead Queen.
Diamonds. It was Blue Diamonds or Sunshine. It was those two. I was vibing to them two songs.
Okay. Yeah.
Those Blue Diamonds or Sunshine.
But listen, I like Dolph, and I did that song. I sent it to his email and everything too, so it's probably still sitting in his email.
Facts.
Listen, I've been on Dolph because I was like, I didn't want to sign to Dolph, but I did want to have a $1 million conversation with that man. I wish I could have, you know what I'm saying? So, but I learned a lot of stuff from his interviews and like his music, and just by the moves that the way he lived his life, as far as what I can see and the things that he said, he seemed like he was a man of, what I want to say, he was a man of
honor, integrity.
Honor. He was a true king. He was, and he lived by principles, right? Morals. That's what I want to say. He had standards, morals. He was a man like that.
Structure, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just
and he was genuine, and it's hard. Like when I say that we lost a real one, like we lost a
builder.
One.
One who was building a new rap.
A real one, man.
He was building it. He was building the new wave for us to come through the door.
And the thing about Dolph, like, you don't really hear too much bad stories about him. Like, some people you can...
There's none.
But some people you will see negative stuff about. But Dolph is just like, it ain't really too much negative stuff, really to be said about him. Like, most of the stuff is positive. A lot of people have positive things to say about him. So I just think that speaks volumes, because one person can say something about you, or one person or one group of people can have a problem with you. But if it ain't everybody, or it ain't every time you go somewhere you got drama, or it's always stories here and there and there, you had this and this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's when you be like, okay, something might be wrong with that person. But in Dolph's situation, it probably was like one situation that you could probably bring up and be like, oh, nah, he ain't. But it's like, wow, he was genuinely a good person. And I feel like he didn't deserve that. And I never felt this way about no celebrity. Like, and I don't idolize Dolph. I've never idolized him. But it was just like, he was inspiration, but he was also a teacher. So I just feel like I kind of lost a teacher. Even though I'm going to keep going and learning for myself, I just feel like nobody was giving the game like he was.
Facts.
Nobody was telling you the game like he was. Nobody was showing you. Because, you just got to watch and pay attention to catch the recipe.
Who would turn down $22 million? Who was doing that?
Right. You know what I'm saying? He was the one preaching against it to try to protect us. Like he said, a lot of people don't have parents. A lot of people don't have daddies. So he was trying to give people the game because he know how I feel to not have that. So, I think that I feel like I lost a teacher. I lost more than a musician, like
a renegade.
More than a rapper. I hate when people say rap. Like, y'all just make it seem like he's a rap. He was more than that. Right, a father. He was a role model, He was an activist. He was a, humanitarian, a philanthropist. So it's so much. I mean, even the story that C Murder said. So listen, I gotta go, but y'all stay tuned because
Dolph.
Next year we taking the Dolph motherfucking way, the Dolph way. Independent only.
We've been
okay.
Anyway. We've been doing
we
that.
Dolphing it up.
We've been doing that. Ain't that
Rest in peace, Flipper.
We just
you know what I'm saying? We do that.
We just going harder. That's it.
But yeah, we gonna be hitting y'all. It's gonna get crazy in 2022. A bitch about to be on her shit. But whatever.